We're going to stick in the lightweight division. Now let's welcome to the cage fighter number one. He's also challenger number one. Out of the blue corner, he is Harry Morrisset.
He misspoke. This would not be a title fight, actually. Harry Morrisset, calm down. Mauricio Loyo, calm down. You are not named, it's not named a title fight. Suddenly, apologize for the misunderstanding. Making his way out now to Harry Morrisset. Now it is listed as a title fight on our card. Oh, it was the weight was missed. Mauricio Loyo, 162 pounds. Be the reason why this is not actually a title fight. So yikers, someone did not take this very seriously. Missing weight. Sorry, man, missing weight by 7 pounds. He didn't even beat the scale. Wait. Yeah, you get 1 pound allowance for the scale differential for non-title fights. That's off by 7 pounds. So that does not actually reflect upon this young man. Harry Morrisset, now he was 156. It is what it is. 5'8". It's tough. 4-0, by the way, out of Valhalla MMA. Does not look like he had any issue rehydrating despite making the weight. Looks like it should be pretty good shape, pretty well put together. As they all are nowadays, right? 5'8" at 156. Taking on a guy who's 6 foot at 162. Unfortunately, this will not be a title fight. So this will not be the gimmick where the guy that made weight can win the title. The guy that missed.
And now we welcome to the cage fighter number 2 out of the red corner, Mauricio Loyo.
Mauricio Loyo, again out of Hard Knocks, 365. 0-1 against the scale this week, unfortunately. What a shame. But that is something that must be gotten in check. That is Bush League, bro. Yeah, he's every bit of 6 foot, 6'1". Tall drink of water, lean, and doesn't look like he really put forth too much diligence. Doesn't look like he was in the sauna a whole lot yesterday. We will see once the fight starts. 3-minute rounds, ditching the 2-minute rounds we've been watching for kickboxing. 3 threes in the MMA division. Cup in place, secure. Mouthpiece in place, secure. Nails trimmed, tape applied. Little bit here, a little bit there. Mauricio Loyo takes the cage now to begin this featured super lightweight, junior welterweight bout against Harry Morrisset. This should be a good fight.
The following bout is brought to you by Premier Exotic Rentals and is set in the AFL lightweight division with 3-minute rounds of action. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands at 5 feet 8 inches tall. He weighed in at 156 pounds. He enters this fight with an amateur MMA record of 4 wins and 0 losses. And fighting out of Valhalla MMA and Port Charlotte, Florida, he is Harry Tough Morrisset. And his opponent across the cage of fighting out of the red corner. He stands at 6 feet tall. He weighed in at 162 pounds. He enters this fight with an amateur MMA record of 1 win and 2 losses. And fighting out of Hard Knocks 365 in Pompano Beach, Florida, he is Mauricio El Matador Loyo. The referee assigned to this fight, Padrino.
Padrino giving the last-minute instructions for this exhibition bout. Harry Morrisset, Mauricio Loyo.
So Blake Bowman, lightweight action continues here
Let's call it super lightweight.
in Hallandale Beach.
Junior welterweight.
Somewhat of a catchweight bout, if you will, as we've got a couple of game fighters here.
Yeah.
Harry Tough Morrison.
Good right
and
hand
of course
from Morrison.
Mauricio Loyo. Loyo, a last-minute replacement here.
Last minute. Then I apologize. Good takedown there. Then I apologize for some of the critiquing of missing weight. However, if you can't make weight, don't take the fight.
The wrestling on full display right here by Loyo. As
Yeah,
Morrisset coming
takedown.
to us from Port Charlotte, Florida.
Yeah, beautiful top control there in the half guard, looking to sink that in. Nice cross face underhook right where he needs to be.
Morrisset trying to remain active right here. Foot on the cage, quickly
Regards.
comes off.
Regards, but stacking the ground and pound already. Loyo already passing. Nice groundwork there from the Hard Knocks representative.
Loyo looking to maybe go for the back of Morrisset. Now, if you're Harry Morrisset right here, Blake, what sort of way can you get out of this position?
From here, depends on what you were looking to do. You may want to frame the face, switch the head, and get back to your feet. But Loyo is looking to kind of figure for those legs, take that away. Not really a mount per se, a mount where you can attack, but a controlling mount, making that very, very difficult.
Morrisset taking a couple of lefts right there from Loyo.
Okay,
Blake, this is probably the most cage work we've seen thus far tonight.
Absolutely, it is. The only other MMA fight was done in 30 seconds. Yeah, see there, that kind of that Aoki mount where Loyo's figure four and low on the hips. He's not generating a lot of power, you know, the submissions from there, but if you're looking to rack up riding time and frustrate your opponent, this is a good way to do it.
And keeping those hands moving as well.
Yeah, now moving into a real mount here. Now this got a lot more dangerous all of a sudden.
Looking to set up possibly a ground and pound. Morrisset really trying to sprawl out here.
Yeah, Morrisset exposing that arm. I don't think that Loyo's going to be the kind of guy that bails off for a plotter or something like that from here, but it is there. Oh, good.
Loyo here.
Yeah, good.
Trying to slip those shots in, Blake. This is a great position to be in with 1:07 to go in the first round.
Yeah, a lot of time here. Morrisset trying to give the back. Loyo looking to take the back. Going to go to the body triangle most likely off the transition. Not locking it up.
Try to grab the back here. 50 seconds to go in this first round.
Morrisset wants to start a hand fight now, get 2-on-1. It doesn't really matter which hand. Get 2-on-1. This one preferably, the left arm. Get out of that.
Morrisset beginning this fight with his hair on fire, came out.
Ready to go.
Loyo,
he's on the jaw.
Gets that arm underneath. Can he lock it in, Blake?
It's a smother and a jaw crank, but they'll tap nonetheless. Not a choke. Good job of defending that. Loyo surfing over to the top position.
Couldn't sink the hooks in officially and end this fight. Nice job by Morrisset to keep moving.
He's never really under the chin. Just tried to crank it the best he could. That's okay. Now Morrisset back to his feet now.
Nice job to get back to a vertical base here. 12 seconds to go.
Good entry there by Loyo. Ducked under the charge.
And another takedown.
Yeah, domination. Give him a 10-8 there to Loyo in this round. Morrisset did a good job getting on that hip. He needs to use that left arm, frame the face, push away, get Loyo's base off of him. Do not let Loyo say chest to chest.
And through that first 3 minutes of action, Blake, it was all Mauricio Loyo.
Yeah, absolutely. Good leg kick as well. Morrisset lands a good right hand, but once they started wrestling, it was Loyo. Good dose of wrestling, good dose of top control. Transition to that the true mount from that low mount. Good, beautiful body lock takedown there. Beautiful.
And again, Loyo with about a 4-inch height advantage in this situation. You really saw him exploit his size in this throughout the first 3 minutes.
Yeah, for sure. Long, sprawling hips there. Now, Morrisset able to regard as soon as he does. As soon as he regards, though, Loyo already standing, just smashes and passes through that. Back to that takedown again. Don't mind if I do. Here we see him. He looks for the legs. Nothing doing there. Switched off to a regular body lock. Got that knee right where he wants it. Good little crotch lift, and boom.
And you can really see that size of Loyo just staying low, preventing Morrisset from really getting anything going in terms of a takedown.
Yeah, good job of keeping his hips under him for Loyo as opposed to bending at the waist there. Really allowed him to continue that takedown. I'd like to see the transition from mount to back there, but nothing doing. We may get a chance to say it again, though. Loyo looks to be the superior grappler by leaps and bounds.
Certainly from our vantage point, Blake, it appeared to be a textbook round there for Mauricio Loyo.
Absolutely.
As we'll see what Harry Morrisset is able to do in terms of a counter from round round one to round two.
Now, see, that's kind of the problem. He's giving up the reach. He has to crash the reach with aggression and punches, but that's allowing Loyo to change levels, as we saw in the second takedown there in the first round. Oh, nice shot there from Morrisset, though.
Morrisset continuing to push forward right here, Blake.
Yeah.
And let's see if the boxing can give him some options.
Couple high kicks there.
And he's really trying to expand his offensive horizons, but once again, Loyo finds the takedown.
Yeah, good level change and drive there. Kept the head up, looked where he was going. Textbook double leg finish. I love it. Morrisset needs to not just stand, he needs to be framing the face, get the head to the other side if you're going to get up that way. Yeah, that's something that he needs to fix as soon as possible because that allowed Loyo to stay on him, push through, get in the guard, and land some ground and pound. And
Loyo
again,
certainly had a brief moment of ground and pound success in round number 1, trying to replicate here that option in round number 2.
It's exactly the same. He's looking to go off to that low mount, lock the legs up, and ride until he can go now. Morrisset regaining half guard, but not with the underhook.
Possible side control.
Yeah, is there a little bit of blood coming out of Loyo there?
It looks like someone's leaking. It looks like it's probably Loyo based on Morrisset looking pretty clean from our vantage point.
I saw Loyo react to a punch.
It does look like Morrisset snuck one in there, Blake.
Yeah, I saw him react to a punch in an open exchange this round. I didn't realize that he bloodied him up. Might have caught the schnoz a little bit. Loyo now again, this side control is looking to stand and pass, facing the hips.
Halfway through our second round
Very
here.
Very savvy grappler here out of Loyo. I apologize. I don't know a whole lot about him. Like I said, yeah, he's definitely leaking. You said he's a last-minute replacement, but
the pace of round number 2 certainly much slower than round number 1, but essentially the same result.
Yeah. Good job regarding there for Morrisset, but Loyo just standing there, getting right through that. Now Morrisset
passes right through there.
Morrisset's actually single, looking to wrestle on his own here.
And
4-0.
Loyo might be looking for a Kimura.
He might be. That will depend on. I don't think that. Just a hammer fist. I don't think. Yeah, he's got it now. It's going to depend on how Morrisset reacts to whether that Kimura is going to be a viable option. Right now, it's doing a good job of keeping the hands apart, forcing Morrisset to bail on the leg and to go to a body lock where Loyo has had some good success.
Loyo's definitely trying to use his size to his advantage here, back to a vertical base in a stand-up position. And Morrisset continuing to throw everything he can at Mauricio Loyo here.
Yeah, now let's see if the weight cut in the short notice is going to bother Loyo here, along with the bloody nose, making it harder to breathe. It's going to bother him here in the last round and a half.
Certainly opened up a bit by Harry Morrisset throughout the first portion of this second round.
Yeah, Morrisset looks to be a little labored too, but he's also been, good uppercut from Loyo.
And Loyo looks indeed to have landed one. He's seen Loyo's teammate who just won, Elijah Fancy Pants Barnes.
Very excited.
Certainly an extra support on the outside. We're in our final 10 seconds
flurry,
here. Harry Morrisset thought he dropped it, but again, Loyo goes low. Blake with a beautiful takedown.
Another good level change, lifting and driving, not staying in one place. Textbook stuff that I teach all my guys. Here we go. Let's watch a little bit of replay.
It seems like the wrestling of Mauricio Loyo working at a high level here.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, that was it right there. That was the jab that I saw Loyo react to that landed. He had his back to us. That's what busted his nose. I guarantee it. Morrisset did a good job of getting on his own single, but again, Loyo using that Kimura grip, the far side figure four to keep him off the leg here. We'll see. Morrisset had to bail on that later, go to a body lock. Loyo
tries to get it going here, does Loyo, but again, you see that size really playing a role.
Yeah, back to his feet, able to get off the cage and separate, and strike again, and secure one more takedown. Just a beautiful level change, lift and drive, cuts the angle here as well. Good uppercut, too. That left hook was... I'm surprised Morrisset ate that left hook as well as he did.
He certainly looked to land a couple of shots there. Mauricio Loyo absolutely dominating round number 1. That second round appeared to be a bit more even there, Blake. What does Morrisset have to do in round number 3 to have a fighting chance?
Got to knock him out. He's got to land that jab again and be wary that there will be a shot coming. You have to know when you come out, you have to hit him hard, and there will be a shot coming at you. You have to be prepared to deal with that shot, or else it will be a rinse, lather, repeat of the first 2 rounds.
It looks as if Mauricio Loyo is in the driver's seat here in this lightweight MMA bout.
Yeah, but Harry Morrisset actually showed more life that second round, especially at the end. Let's see if, again, the shortness of the weight cut might have drained Loyo coming in the third here. Morrisset stalking, that's going to give, but he has to be careful. Too much pressure is going to result in a level change and a takedown.
Morrisset tries that overhand right. Really swinging for the fences here is Harry Morrisset. Goes for a big shot once again.
Did not have the explosion, the drive on that one, but still able to get the hands locked. That's all he needed. Loyo, as a wrestler myself who has some experience, there's a good bit of color on the mat there, brother.
Loyo's starting to leak a bit.
Whenever you're tired, you know you can pull off one more takedown and ride out the next round. That's probably Loyo's game plan.
Loyo knew that if he could take down Morrisset here, essentially put himself in a favorable position for the bulk of the round,
right,
that's going to certainly fit well in the judges' minds as they head to the judges'
He has to know he's up 2 rounds to nothing. He doesn't have to win this round. All he has to do is just maintain this. And you will see him take less risks. You will see him work less to pass. You will see less ground and pound. Just enough to stay here on top. He's got 2 minutes left.
And Mauricio Loyo here, Blake, in his 4th MMA fight, has the type of experience to know he's in a favorable position.
Absolutely.
He already won those first 2 rounds, and he does not have to do a whole lot to continue this output.
No, and he's got a good corner in his ear as well, letting him know, stay here, how much time's left, a minute 40. The sands of the hourglass are slowly drifting away for Harry Morrisset. He needs a real sense of urgency to get up here.
Halfway through this 3rd round here, it's been essentially all Mauricio Loyo for 2.5 rounds. Harry Morrisset trying to drive off of that cage right now. And you see Loyo once again trying to move from the feet to the head. Doing a great job of staying on the attack here, not really giving Morrisset an
He
inch.
is not entertained. I have to say, though, that Morrisset, and I don't mean to question an undefeated fighter, but there's a good underhook. That's the game plan. His efforts were misplaced. He was hugging the head, literally holding Loyo on top of him, working to re-guard. He has shown no guard attack at all that Loyo did not stand up and walk right through. He needs to be getting back to his feet. That underhook will facilitate that. He needs to get his hips underneath him to get back right now.
Under a minute to go here in our final round.
Yeah, he needs to get his right leg underneath him like he's trying to do now, not let Loyo do this and reap him back in. That's probably going to be the end of the round.
And it looks like Loyo continuing to put himself in the most favorable of positions.
Yeah, got that low mount locked on the knees there. He can squeeze that for 30 seconds. Or if Morrisset goes back to his back, good job there. Morrisset should have been working that 30 seconds ago. Underhook.
Morrisset here trying to throw the Hail Mary, Blake.
He's got to. He's got to flutie it all the way to the end zone here.
And Morrisset
here it
creates
comes.
separation.
Here it comes.
Here comes a flurry of strikes, and Loyo once again goes for the takedown, and that was just enough.
But
Final 10 seconds
Good
here.
right hook. Good right hook. Lay him flat, young man. Lay him flat.
And
nope, on a leg.
Loyo, a veteran move right there, taking his head out of the play. And Harry Morrisset unable to get the job done with the knockout. And Mauricio Loyo very well may have just coasted to a victory.
Unless he's disqualified for the weight, there's no way he lost that fight. Absolutely.
Certainly looking very strong as a last-minute replacement. And Blake, the wrestling getting the job done here tonight.
Yes, it does. And again, a lot of it was just basics. And that's not in any way to be offensive. The basics are the basics because they work the most. And what we see, the good, clean level changes, locking the hands before you rip, driving with your head up, looking where you're going. This is all stuff that you learn your 1st or 2nd year of JV wrestling. And there's a reason why you learn it early.
From our vantage point, it was all Mauricio Loyo, but we shall see what the judges say as we head to the decision.
Yeah, there were certainly some moments for Morrisset. Here's one right here, pouring it on. Beautiful sprawl there. If he'd have gotten that kick in 2 rounds earlier, it would have been a different story. But Morrisset certainly had his moments as to where you can see why he's such a good and respected fighter. But all in all, the wrestler dictates where we are. The wrestler dictates the pace. The wrestler dictates the fight. The wrestler will dictate the judges 30-27. Maybe 30-26. That's my estimation. Should not be hard. You do not need a degree in advanced mathematics to tabulate the score. Would have to figure it's 3 rounds to zip. Blake Chadwick, am I right?
After 3 hard-fought rounds of action, we go to the judges' scores. All 3 judges saw this fight the same with scores of 30-27. Your winner by unanimous decision out of the red corner, Mauricio Loyo.
No question that's the right call there. As I said, you could have even given the 30-26, couple maybe 10-8 in that first round there. But 30-26 sounds right to me. Blake Chadwick's going to grab a word with our winner, Mauricio Loyo. Quite an impressive performance.
Mauricio Loyo, dominating performance here, 30-27 across the board. You pick up your 2nd win in your amateur MMA career. Take us through those 3 rounds of action, how you pulled away with the win.
My opponent was very tough. He's a dog. Hit me a couple times, but I was managing to close the distance, get the takedown, taking my coaches and my team for every day making me better.
Mauricio, you mentioned the takedowns. It seemed like the wrestling was indeed working here tonight. Was that a part of the game plan?
Yeah, and this is MMA. You don't just stick to one style, but I took what I could get, and I'm very proud of what I did.
And it certainly was effective tonight, 30-27, essentially a picture-perfect victory. You picked up your second win, 4 wins under your belt now. What's next for Mauricio?
Next year, make my pro debut. I want to put it together, and that's why I'm here. That's why I made all these sacrifices.
Well, that's certainly a great way to end your amateur career if that was your last amateur fight. 30-27 across the board. Mauricio El Matador Loyo with the unanimous decision victory.